So now the instruction on how to use the sleep tracker. Well, the sleep tracker is sitting on the charger. So in order to remove the sleep tracker from the charger, you have to just push it slightly like this. In order to put it back on a charger, whenever it is put on the charger, you need to find the small pins here that should fit to those, and then put it against this and press it, and here click. When it is sitting firmly like this, and you will see that the battery is on, it means that there is a charging taking place, right? So Fitbit should always stay in a charger whenever not used on your hand. So before you go to sleep every evening, you have to remove the Fitbit from the charger like this, and then you place it on your non-dominant wrist. So hand, on the wrist on the non-dominant hand. It should be either left or right hand. That is discussed with the experimenters, that they will set up properly the Fitbit. You'll see the Fitbit is actually in operation and it's charged because there are lights blinking on the back side. You should not be worried. This is the sensor for the measurements. So what you do if your non-dominant hand is left, you just place it slightly, it is slightly below this bone here on the wrist, and then you need to wrap it firmly, so it is sitting firmly here, not too firm of course, but firmly like a normal watch, and that's all. And then you keep it like this the entire night. So once again, it should sit firmly. It's probably a few centimeters from here, and then non-dominant hand. Not too strong, because there needs to be a blood circulation of course, and you have to feel comfortable, and not too loose, because if you put it too loose, then there will be no contact between these sensors and your skin, and the measurement will not take place. Right. So in the morning when you wake up, what you have to do is you need to take the band here, remove it from your wrist, and put it back on the charger. And once again, you look for the pins, you look here for the connector, and then you press it slightly. You hear click, and then you can check that it is sitting firmly. And then you put it back here. After doing this, you need to synchronize the Fitbit measurements with the cloud, because they cannot be stored for long on the Fitbit, they need to be sent to the cloud. So what you need to do, you go on the tablet, and on the tablet there is an icon that is called Fitbit. So what you do is you press the Fitbit icon like this, right? And then you will see here that there is a refreshing, you can actually slide it down, and then you will see that this is a sync, and synchronization is complete. So once again, you put your finger on the screen and you slide like this down, and then the synchronization will appear, because it just appeared, so it is not showing once again. Once it's synced, you can go back to the home page by pressing the home button, which is a circle in the bottom of the screen, right? Then your Fitbit is synchronized. Also in the evening, we will be asking you to put the iButton for measuring a temperature of your skin. This is a temperature sensor with a logger, so it will all the time collect the data on the temperature, and you don't have to synchronize it. It is just basically sticked here to the to the box. So you just remove it like this, and it has a tape like this, and then you just place the button this side on your hand, wrist, not the same as the one that you have your sleep tracker. So it's a dominant hand, and then you place it up, and then you with the Velcro. Again, it has to sit firm, perhaps ask someone to help you, and if not, just keep the finger like this and like that. So you make sure that this is sitting firmly here. And so whenever you sleep, it will not move very much, right? So once again, it is really important. It's not easy first to do this, but after a few practice sessions, you can actually make it. So it has to be, basically there has to be a contact between the sensor and the skin. So again, you put it together with a sleep tracker on your hand, and then in the morning you remove it together with a sleep tracker and place back. You don't have to charge it. There is nothing needed for synchronization because unlike the sleep tracker, Fitbit, or the watch, this one has an inbuilt logger, and it will all the time measure the temperature and log it and store it in the memory that is inside this button here. Thank you for your attention.